Welcome to CityWise. I'm your host, Tiana Stevens. CityWise is produced by the City of Rochester to shine a spotlight on city living at its best. Well, Mayor Lovely Warren is calling on local professionals to volunteer their time to visit city schools, share their experiences, and provide positive support to Rochester students. They're called the Pillars of Hope, and they're making an impact with a simple message that we have done it and so can you. Vince McIntyre and Joyelle Breedlove are two of the many Pillars of Hope mentors. They join us today to tell us more about this inspiring program. Thank you guys so much for coming on today.
You're welcome.
Thanks for having us.
So what exactly is the Pillars of Hope program? How does it work?
Well, I can answer that question for you. It's a program sponsored by the City of Rochester, and it's a mentoring program which allows professionals, African American and Hispanic, to go into the schools to kind of give guidance, support, the administration, and just love on the students really is our main goal.
And Joyelle, you've been part of the program for 10 years now.
Yeah, I think we both have. We both said we started from the inception, absolutely.
It's the inception of the program.
So what career fields are represented with all of the Pillars of Hope?
We have a host. We have law enforcement personnel. We have business professionals. We have entrepreneurs. We have barbers. We a host of professionals that are represented in our Pillars program.
Yes, very diverse.
Excellent. And who do you mentor? What's the target age group or grade that you mentor?
The program is designed for 5th and 6th graders. So typically I've been with the 6th grade class, and so I like to compare the different classes. Like this year, the best 6th grade class I've ever had. Like I love them. But I've never had a 5th grade class, but that's what the program is kind of geared towards, the 5th and 6th grade population.
Vince, why do you think that age group is so important?
I think it's the reachable age. I think just that age, that's a good target age to try to get these youth prepared for the future, prepared for the work world, prepared for life. Sometimes I think we should get them a little earlier, but I think this is a good target age to get them before they start going into junior high school and into high school.
Right. And now you guys work in teams of Pillars.
Yes.
Tell me about your team, Vince.
I have a team of males at number 16 school, so we're all males and all business professionals. I have an entrepreneur, I have someone from our neighborhood and business development team. I'm from the law enforcement side. We have, about 5 or 6 guys on our team, and we have about maybe 15 to 20 young males in our group. So we separate our females and males in our team, on our team.
Cool.
And Joyelle, tell us about your 6th graders.
Oh, well, I have an awesome team. We actually have a couple of city employees that's working with us. I'm a business owner. I work at a institution of higher learning at RIT. So I used to be part of another team that was just for my job as far as RIT, and we all did different jobs within RIT. But this group, we actually met. We were in a leadership program together. And we wanted to stay connected, and so we decided that I was already a Pillar, and I'm like, well, you guys, the Pillar program is awesome. We should join our own team, make our own team, and that's how we did that. And so we get to catch up with each other as well because of the relationships that we built prior to starting the team. So it keeps us all connected.
That's excellent. What happens when you go into a classroom? What are some of the activities that you guys do?
Yes.
We kind of, due to the type of males that we have, each one of us have a different personality.
Right.
Mr. McIntyre, being a military guy, I kind of set the tone. So the kids, I walk into the room, they'll go, okay, Mr. McIntyre is here.
Yes.
So the tone is set. I have a gentleman, Mr. Merritt, who works with me. He's the calm. So we all kind of take our personalities into the room, and then that kind of sets the tone for what's getting ready to happen today. And we have a program that we try to stay with. We have a different, curriculum of what we're going to talk about today. It could be Kwanzaa, it could be Christmas, it could be getting ready for the work world, it could be family relationships and things like that. So
is that all determined by the team, and you kind of get together?
Yeah, well,
and
we
say,
have a guidebook that we work off of as well.
Yep, and the students get the guidebook as well. So they get to follow along and write along and things like that.
What are some of the topics that the students seem to be interested in?
Well, they love to learn more about themselves more than they really knew. And so I love when we get to start talking about family traditions and that, not realizing that they have family traditions. And so kind of reflecting back on that and their family heritage. Also their interpersonal skills and kind of digging deeper into that and helping them be able to articulate those skills and why they're important. And then we go into the career planning, which is my favorite, because we get to hear all about what it is that they want to do. And then we can kind of give them encouragement in different ways of why it starts now. You know, we have to prepare for high school to then prepare for college. And so it doesn't start when you get to high school, or it doesn't start when you get to college. It's like a journey. So I really kind of enjoy actually setting the tone for that piece of their growth and development.
Right, and so you're once a month in your classroom.
Yes.
Does everything happen in the classroom, or do you take them outside of the school walls too?
We've had, last year we had the opportunity to take our students out to the Public Safety Training Center.
Oh, okay.
And that was our first field trip, and we had an opportunity
Very
to take
cool.
the males and the females out.
Right.
And they had a chance to go through the police academy. They went through the fire academy. They went to the firing range.
Oh, wow.
You know, where the police officers learn, you know, how to, you know,
Right.
fire firearms. So that was very exciting to take them off-site to the Public Safety Training Center.
Good. Yes, actually, my team takes a field trip to RIT every year.
Okay.
I just use my own personal networks and contacts with different faculty to kind of do mini workshops for them, so they get to travel like they're a college student.
Oh, nice.
The highlight of their day is lunch. You know, the all-you-can-eat, you know, cafeteria living.
There's so many choices.
Oh, they love it. They love it. So, you know, we ride the bus with them. We get them really excited about it. And yeah, different teams, they can do different, you know, field trips and different opportunities. It depends on what professionals are in their group. So we're really excited about being able to diversify that and just be able to having the support of the mayor's office to be able to do that.
Right. What kind of feedback do the kids give you about what they're doing?
Excitement.
They're excited. They're very excited to see us on Thursday. They tell us about their day. You know, a lot of those kids are some are in unfortunate situations sometimes.
Right.
So we get a lot of feedback about what's happening at home, what's happening with siblings, and how important that we are to them as pillars. You know, so I take this very serious as a pillar. When I think about a pillar, I think about like in the Roman Empire where you see the pillars. It's something that's strong, that holds buildings up. So we're like pillars to some of these kids where they lean on us and they just hold on to us. So that's good feedback that we get from them.
Yeah.
Joyelle, can you share a success story? Or
Oh goodness, I have so many. I really enjoy when a student can kind of open up. It may take a few months to get there, but to be able to tell us that, you know, they're really excited about their education opposed to before, you know, they weren't as excited, but just helping them see the path, sharing this personal stories of how we were able to get our education and be able to come back and why we're here. You know, we remind them all the time, we don't work for the district, we're here because we want to share our story and we want to encourage them. And so it really excites me when a student may tell us, you know, not even so much as the student, it's the teachers that tell us. Because the teacher will tell us the impact or, you know, what's happened with that student. The student's getting better, no more getting in trouble, you know, they're coming to school. I had a student that wouldn't come to school that much. And, you know, they started coming to school more and not having less absences and things like that. And we let them know we're going to check in, you know, we're going to follow up and we're not going to forget. And they hold us just as accountable. You know, they want to make sure if a pillar is missing, oh, where's Miss Brittany or where's Mr. Rowland, you know, because they're concerned, they want us there. So we make sure we show up and we give them all the love we can in that time frame, and they look forward to the next visit.
And what happens at the end of the year?
Ooh, fun times.
Fun time. We have a little celebration. We bring everybody together inside the auditorium, and we just and it's so cute because they usually make us a little keepsake. You know, they'll make us necklaces. They'll make little jewelry boxes.
Oh, very nice.
And then we talk about what impact Mr. McIntyre had on me this year, what impact Ms. Breedlove may have had on me this year. And we eat, we take pictures, and we just have a lot of fun. So at the end of the year.
What impact have the kids had on you guys as pillars?
It just reminded me how much we're needed in the city school district, in the classrooms, to be able to let the students see, hear our story and see our faces and know that we are part of the same community. We care about them, we love them, and so how can I stop? You know, as long as my schedule allows me to, and my commitment is there. You know, because a lot of times people may have the flexibility in their schedule, but they don't have the commitment, and so the commitment is there. And to hear the stories is going to encourage you to want to come back and do it over and over and over again. And it's always a new class. It's always a new year, and so that's what really keeps me pushing, moving forward.
Can I add that being a pillar is ongoing as well? It's not just the third Thursday of every month for me.
Right.
I stop in on Friday. I'll stop in on Monday. I'll see them at the rec centers at night.
Right.
I'll see them at the mall, and they'll, hey, Mr. McIntyre, you're the pillar. That's the pillar guy. So being a pillar is year-round for me. I see them during the summer. I work for the city, so I'm out at the rec centers at night. So I get to see those children that I saw in school. So it's a year-round project for me personally.
And 10 years, you probably have seen kids graduate.
Yes, we've
high
seen
school,
some growth.
Head to college.
We've seen some growth, and one of the things I want to do this year is kind of maybe grab 5 or 6 of those students and kind of track them. Track the process. You know, I wish I would have done that 10 years ago, because I'm sure some of these kids have gone on to be, you know, career, you know, people right now. And probably some have gone to college, some have probably have families right now. So I wish I'd have done it 10 years ago, but it's something I really want to do this year, is track a few of the kids, and maybe 5 years from now, let's see. Have a little reunion, a little pillars reunion. That'd be great.
So along with being committed, what else does it take to be a successful pillar?
Well, 1 hour a month. As Mr. McIntyre said, there's more than that, really, you know, if your time allows. But we do make sure that everybody is safe to be in the schools. It's not just random people. You do have to go through a process to be approved. A very simple process, but yet we are held accountable. So we want to make sure that people know that the schools are safe with us in it. But other than that, it's the heart to want to make a difference and really want to make an impact in these children's lives. And so if you go once, you know, shadow, even if they want to shadow, just to see the excitement and what they're learning and what they're sharing and what they're opening up to, then how can you resist not going back? So
yeah, you got to commit to this. You got to be totally 110% committed to being a pillar. Exactly.
Yeah.
Were there role models in your own life that were pillars for you, Vince, growing up?
You know, we had mom and dad, but mom and dad worked. You know, they had to go to work. They didn't have time to they said, get out and get it. You know, I'm a Southern boy, so they said, get out and get it. And sometimes you have to get out and get it on your own. So I really didn't have that pillar. You know, so that's why I take this serious right now, because some of them don't have pillars. So I'm going to be the pillar for them that I didn't have.
Sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And we want to teach them to also then be the pillar as well. Like, we want them to be able to come back. I love bringing some of my college students that have gone to City School District back to the classroom with me, just so they can see, you know what, I went to number 3 school. You know, I actually brought a student that went to the same school as them, and they were so excited when I was over at number 3. But it's just understanding how important that is for them to also then, now we're giving back, but we're going to need them to give back as well. And then the cycle will continue.
Right. Now, you answered this question in so many ways, but final question, why is this so important for Rochester?
Well, Rochester, like I said, again, predominantly the students who have the teachers in the classroom, they can't identify with them when they look at them, you know, and so it's really encouraging for them to be able to see someone professional. You know, we come in professional dress. I don't get to wear jeans and sweatshirts. We come professional. We come representing our careers. You know, they want to learn more about them. They have tons and tons of questions. Some, you know, our careers are more interesting to them than others, and we don't take offense to that. But they get really excited about it. But it's just really just understanding the need, you know, and how important it is for our children to be able to. It's just if you can change one student's life, if you can encourage one student to want to pursue their education and be serious about it, then they're going to be serious about it when they get to 7th grade and 8th grade and beyond. And so that's really what, you know, it's going to take, is the commitment and the love. Yeah.
Thank you. We're definitely making a big impact in Rochester. Thank you guys so much for your time
Thank you.
today.
Thank you.
To find out more about the City of Rochester's Pillars of Hope program or to apply to become a pillar, visit cityofrochester.gov/Pillars of Hope or call Kiera Warren in the Mayor's Office of Special Projects and Education Initiatives at 585-428-6856.